Hey there, guys and gals. Coach Drew here, y'all. And look, I just want to talk to you today about something really important that comes up far too often and that I just want to address real quick. And that is ultimately why I have credit card debt, why I have debt, and why it is smart to have debt. Now, you may think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That is cool, whatever. But I'm going to explain why it's actually smart to have credit card debt. And before you go commenting and preaching Dave Ramsey on me, I'm going to explain to you why credit card debt is good, why having debt is good. James Ramsey's stuff is fantastic, but it's meant for poor people. It's meant for people who make bad decisions. And that's not what I'm going to be talking about here today. No matter whatever it's business, health, relationships, whatever it may be, fitness, debt is not bad. It is smart. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to start off with business debt, and then kind of move into the fitness side of things, just to give you guys some perspective. So, when it comes to debt, basically, and first off, just to give you guys some perspective, I have invested and gone into over, I would say, around $40,000 in business debt for myself. And how I do this is basically I open credit cards, open credit lines, and then I invest into my business coaching, which produces a financial ROI, or that's the goal, right? Is to produce a financial ROI. I've invested in some coaches and it didn't produce anything, or some of them have. And then I pay off my credit card, and then I reinvest using those credit cards again. I go in debt with those credit cards. And here's the thing, guys. The reason I do this is because when you aren't in debt, you aren't growing. You stay complacent. You are in a complacent state. You don't move. You don't go anywhere. You don't improve. You don't get better. For my business as a fitness coach and as a business owner, if I want to learn how to improve and get better and have an ROI, since it's business, it's a financial ROI. But if I want a financial ROI for my business, I have to invest. I have to hire people. I have to make investments, and that requires going into debt. But it's going to produces an ROI. It keeps me growing and it keeps me getting better. And then I pay that back, reinvest, go into more debt again and again, so I can keep on growing. This is vital. If you want to get better, if you want to improve, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to do this. I talk to people who are like, oh man, like, let me save up for it. Whether it's business coaching, fitness coaching, or whatever it may be, okay, cool. Let me take, let me save up for it, man. I'm like, okay, well, how long will that take? They're like, 6 months, a year, 2 years. I'm like, okay, like, you're going to wait 2 years to save up to start making progress in your goals. You know how many things can happen in those 2 years? You have a kid, you get in an accident, you have an emergency. There's always going to be another excuse. My car broke down. There's always another excuse. So saying that, hey, like, yeah, I'm going to save up. No, you're not. You're not going to grow. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to stay exactly where you are. You're not growing. You're not doing anything to grow. You're not making a change. 2 years from now, you're going to be right where you are, and you're like, oh, my car broke down, and oh no, well, X, Y, and Z is going on, and I just can't do it. You're going to stay poor. You're not going to do anything. All right. So the reason you need to go in debt, or the reason, for example, business coaching produces that financial ROI, so I can reinvesting. I can keep going in debt, so I can continue to grow my business and change more lives. And if you're like, hey, dude, all you care about is money, it's like, not really. But if the more money I make, which directly translates into I'm helping more people, I'm making a bigger impact. And look, guys, I got proof everywhere. You see the testimonials, you see the results, you see the transformations. I have the backup. I got proof to back it all up. The more money I make, which means I can hire more people, create more jobs, which means we're making a bigger impact, we're making a transformation within my coaching. So this is why it's so important to make more money on a business standpoint. It's because this has a positive effect for other people. That's ultimately why I do what I do. But kind of getting back on track here. So again, debt is good when you're making the right decisions. So you may be sitting there saying, okay, well, dude, all you're talking about is business debt where you make a financial ROI. What about fitness where there is no financial ROI? You're 100% right. Well, here's the deal though. Look, money will always come and go. Anytime you want something, there's an exchange of goods or services, right? You pay money, you get value. You pay money, you get groceries. You pay money, you get food, right? Money is not finite, it's infinite. The government can create as much money as they want to. It's not finite. So it's always going to be around. So like why are you going to hold on to it like it's a finite resource? Money is always going to come and go. You're always going to get it. You're always going to lose it. You're always going to exchange it. That's all it is. It's just a piece of paper you exchange for value. That's all money is. It's not some sacred resource. All it is something that you get that you exchange for value. That's all it is. It's an exchange of value. It's a currency, an exchange of value. So when it comes to fitness coaching, you may not receive a financial ROI directly. So you may be like, well, dude, well, Coach Drew, like, I'm not sure, man. Like, I'm not going to be receiving a financial ROI. How can you justify that? It's like, because you're still getting value. No matter where you want to go in life, if you want to grow, you have to invest. You have to make a financial investment. Whether it's 5 or 10K or whatever it may be, you have to make that financial investment if you want to grow. Go in debt, open credit cards, right? Because it's a positive decision. It's a positive benefit. What you're exchanging is going to provide so much transformation and impact for your life to where it is not a bad decision to go in debt. Money's always going to come and go, but one thing you don't have is time. You can never buy time. You can never get that back, and you can never get your health back, right? This farther down you go, whether you're in a hospice or you're bedridden or look, you have only so much time you're going to spend on this earth. And by you choosing to wait or sit on it, all you're doing is you're basically saying, hey, I'm not worth it to go and invest in myself. I'm not worth it to go open up a credit card to improve my health, to grow, to make sure that I am going to be the best I can be and remain healthy for myself and those around me. If I want to be around for my family, you're saying that your family isn't even important enough indirectly, because you're saying that my health isn't important enough to where I'm going to open a credit card or 2 credit cards or whatever you need to make that investment, to improve that, to get the coaching you need. This is why $47 programs typically don't work. It's because they don't teach you anything. They don't teach you. They're just yelling at you. It's like, here's what you do. Woohoo, go do it. You're not being taught anything. You're not being taught how to make a true transformation that's going to be a long-lasting solution for the rest of your life. And that's ultimately what you need. But you got to be willing to make that investment. You can say you're going to save on it, which we all know that's bull crap. It's just an excuse. It's stupid. I'm just going to say right now, yes, I said stupid. It's stupid. But ultimately, whether it comes to fitness, whether it comes to relationships, whether it comes to your marriage, whatever it may be, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. You have to make that decision. Do what it takes. That's because you have to grow if you want to achieve your goals and receive a return. You got to grow. If you do not invest, you're going to stay the same. You're not going to change. You can't expect to achieve your goals if you're not willing to make the investment that it requires to achieve that goal. So again, sitting on it, waiting, procrastinating, saving, you're not going to get anywhere. So much time is going to pass and you're just going to keep having another excuse over and over again. There's a reason people who save most of their life still don't have that much money. It's because it depreciates. Your money depreciates sitting in a bank account, right? So that's why a lot of people who save all their life don't really have much money at the end of it, because you got to invest, because that's how you grow and that's how you learn skills and knowledge to be able to transform your life, whether it's fitness, business, health, relationships, whatever it may be. And so you got to get comfortable with investing and understand that good debt, not all debt is bad debt. There is good debt out there, and it's smart to be in debt because that means you're making a decision to grow, but you have to invest in the right things. And your health is the most important thing, in my opinion, because without it, you can't show up in life. You can't show up for your family, your friends, your coworkers, your boss, your clients, your employees. You can't show up for anybody. You can't show up for yourself. You are your own worst enemy if you choose to stay the same. So this is why it's so important to invest in yourself. This is why debt is good, because it allows you to grow. It's that gateway to allow you to grow. Money is just money. It's not a finite resource. It will always come and go. You're always exchanging it for stuff. Exchange it for something that's actually going to produce you a long-term ROI, more happiness, a better life for yourself, better health, a confidence, a body and mind you're proud of. All these things are an ROI. But you have to be willing to go in debt for you, because this is a good debt. This is smart, because it's going to produce you growth, and you're going to grow and transform as an individual. So no matter what, your business, fitness, relationship, the reason debt is good is because it allows you to grow. And on top of that, it lights a fire under your rear end to where you're going to commit to what you're supposed to do, to what you're going to do. You're not going to be lazy. You're not going to be complacent. You're not going to sit on it. You're going to actually do what's supposed to be done, right? And so that's why this debt is good. It lights a fire under your rear end. And that's why, honestly, my clients freaking crush it. It's because anyone who works with me has to make an investment, and that lights a fire under the butt that says, okay, I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to go. I'm going to make this transformation for myself. And I have had not one person complain, because they understand that transformation, that the value of the whole within themselves is more important than stupid money. Money is just money. It's just an indefinite resource. It's just an exchange of goods. It's just something to be used for an exchange of value. So what's more important to you, holding on to that extra few bucks, or not opening that credit line and making an investment, or is your happiness, your confidence, your health, your well-being, your attitude, your mood, your energy, how you view yourself, your body image standpoint, is that more important to you? Because I sure hope it is. If it's not, I would check yourself. I'm going to be straightforward with you. This is why it's smart to go in debt. And this is why I personally have gone in debt. And if you're sitting there saying, dude, I have no money, or blah, 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 dude, look, I hear you. But when I first went in debt, I went $6,000 underwater in debt when I only had $400 in my name. I went $6,000 in debt. Because when you're backed into a corner, you would be surprised about how much motivation you have to move forward, about how much you are actually capable of when you are backed into a corner. Do not sell yourself short. Do not sell yourself short, and don't try to justify or lie to yourself and provide the excuse that I'm going to save, or, hey, no, like, it's cool. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna invest in myself, or, I'm not gonna open up that credit line. All you're doing is you're basically saying, I'm okay with staying the same. I'm okay with not achieving my transformation. I'm okay with not hitting my goals. I'm going to stay the same. So, in summary, when you're investing in yourself, that's good debt. Understand that is good debt. Open those credit card lines. Get resourceful, because this is what it takes for you to grow, for you to change. And if you're not willing to do this, then be prepared to stay the same and not ever achieve your goals or get to where you want to go in life. It's just the sad truth, but it is the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. So this is why I always go in debt, and why it's smart, because I want to constantly grow and get better. And I hope you do too. So I hope you have found value in this. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all soon.